what's up YouTube? This is Bennett with Emblem Kings, bringing you guys another emblem for your Call of Duty Black Ops 2 accounts. This one's the Deadmau5 logo. If you guys like what you see, please like the video on YouTube and feel free to subscribe. I'll bring you new ones every week. Alright, here we go. Alright, for layer 1, go ahead and select a full circle. Shrink it down a little bit using fixed scale and place it like so. Move over to layer 2 and select another full circle. Take this into free scale and bend it into an oval and place it off the upper left hand corner. Alright, once you're done with that, copy and paste layer 2 to layer 3 and position this one off the upper right hand corner, making sure to keep them even. Pay attention to the space on the grid between the two ears, and before placing it, just make sure that they line up. Alright, moving over to layer 4, select another full circle, and you're going to place it off the upper left hand corner once again, paying attention before you place it to the upper left hand corner of that oval you just placed. Make sure it lines up perfectly with the circle that you're placing. When you're done with that, copy and paste it to layer 5 and do the same for the right hand side. Alright, at this point you can go back to layer 1 and we'll begin to color them. Select the third red down in the first column and do the same for all 5 layers. And moving on to layer 6, go ahead and select a half circle. Shrink it down a little bit using fixed scale. Take it into free scale if you have to bend it just a little bit. Make sure that the half circle is perfectly straight and fits just inside the full circle you placed earlier. Copy and paste layer 6 to layer 7. Turn it and then color it black. And position it off the left hand corner on an angle, like you see on screen. And once you do that, reduce the opacity to 20. And for layer 8, select full circle. Use free scale to bend it into an oval, color it white, and place it off the upper right hand corner of layer 1. Alright, once you fit it inside the upper right hand corner, drop the opacity to 40%. Alright, moving over to layer 9, select half circle again, keep the color white, and shrink it down using fixed scale. We're going to start by placing the eyes on the upper right hand corner. Copy and paste that to layer 10 and place the left eye. Go ahead and select each of those layers 9 and 10 and reduce the opacity to 50%. Alright, now copy and paste layer 10 to 11 and copy and paste layer 9 to layer 12. And raise the opacity on each of those, layer 11 and 12, to 100%. Once you're done with that, take each layers 11 and 12 into fixed scale and shrink them in size just a little bit so they fit just inside layers 9 and 10. For layer 13, select half circle in white and flatten it out using free scale, fitting it on the lower right hand side of the left eye. Alright, and once you place that, copy and paste layer 13 to layer 14 and do the same for the other eye. At this point I'm going to go back to layer 8 and just make a quick adjustment, reducing the opacity on layer 8 to 15%. And reposition it just a little bit. When you're placing layer 8, just make sure it doesn't overlap with the other shadow you placed. At this point, move back to the first 5 layers change layer 2, 3, 4, and 5 to the second red down in the first column, and then select layer 1, the face, and move it to make it the new layer 5. This is going to put the face in the foreground in front of the ears. Alright, at this point select layer 15 and choose the curved line. Keep the color white and fit it into the upper right hand corner of his ear. And when you're ready to place it, drop the opacity to 25%. Alright, now coming back to the oval on the left ear, for me it's layer 4. Go ahead and change that color to white, then copy that layer and bring it over to your new layer 16. Change it back to that second red down in the first column and bring it back, placing it right in front of the white layer you just created. And reduce the opacity on layer 4 to 25%. For layer 17, select full circle. Use freescale to bend it into an oval and fit it inside the upper right hand corner of his left ear. And when you're ready to place it, reduce the opacity to 15% and bring it back and make it the new layer 6. Alright, move over to layer 3, copy and paste that to layer 18, color that black, and bring it back and make it the new layer 3. And we're going to create a shadow behind the left ear. Before placing it, drop the opacity to 20%. Now we're going to do the same thing for layer 2. Copy and paste layer 2 to layer 19. Color that black and bring it back to make it the new layer 2. Drop the opacity once again to 20%. At this point, move back up to layer 17. Copy and paste it to layer 20. And on layer 20, reduce the opacity down to 25%. And we're going to create a glow around the eyes. Do the same thing for layer 18. Copy and paste layer 18 to 21. And reduce the opacity once again to 20%. At this point, you can go back and make any adjustments you have to make. What you see on the screen should be the final product. That's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, please like the video. Feel free to subscribe. And until next time, take care.